Hey, Shalom. I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the elect who firmly believe in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now, I'm going to entitle this lesson, You Are the Company You Keep. You are the company you keep, right? And, that's an expression, you know, that we know here in Babylon. You are the company you keep, and it holds weight, it holds true, to a certain extent, right? Now, there's certain cases and instances where the scriptures say, make friends of the mammon, of this world, roughly paraphrasing, because let's say if you have a friend in the world, that, have some money. Let's say they do have some money, and let's say you get caught up in a jam, you can ask, for a favor from that particular friend that may be in the world, and that's not necessarily in the truth, to help you get out that jam. That can happen, right? Let me see if I can find that scripture. Yeah, this is the book of Luke, chapter 16, verse 9. And I say unto you, make to yourself friends of the mammon of unrighteousness, that when ye fail, they may receive you into everlasting habitations. That's right. So that pretty much goes into the point, I just made. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Of course, we got brothers, in this faith and everything like that. Brothers in this truth to help. Of course, you go to them first. However, let's say you may need a substantial amount, and a guy in the world can assist you with that. That's a good way to, keep those who may be in the world, around, that doesn't necessarily mean you're likened unto them. You're into the same unrighteousness that they're into. You utilize it for, your situation, right? But let me get Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20 says, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise. Why? Because of the conversation. The conversation, and more importantly, the conduct. You see a man of the Lord moving in wisdom, moving according to the Holy Scriptures. Because, let me get Proverbs, what's that, 3 and 5. If you don't read the Holy Scriptures, you're not going to know how to move according to the Holy Scriptures, right? Proverbs 3 and 5, trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. That's right. So the only way we can acknowledge the Lord, the only way that we can trust in the Lord, and the only way we can lean not unto our own understanding is by reading. Reading the scriptures, be in communication with the brotherhood, those of us who are in the same like mind, and it will showcase, who we are. It'll showcase who we are. It'll showcase the chemistry between brotherhood, and if you can actually get along with this person, or even if the scriptures is for you. You got to read it. Some of the scriptures will convict you, and it's up to us to what? Correct our ways, right? It's up to us to correct our ways if we were going astray according to the Holy Scriptures, right? So I'm going to read that again. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. That's right. A companion of fools is what? A group of individuals gangbanging, what I'm saying? Plotting, a murder on their opposition or their enemies. A companion of fools is individuals who decide to rob a bank. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what's going to happen? You're either going to die in the process or you're going to jail. Simple as that. Simple as that. So that's what it means. You are the company you keep. Most likely you're going to do what they're into, right? Let me get Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. It says, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. That's right. That's why it's very important to choose your friends wisely. Choose the company you keep wisely. It says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. Now, you could be on the right path. You could be on the right path. You could be doing the right thing. But here it is. You got the wicked seducing you. Now, they could be seducing you with a financial opportunity. right? And that can seduce you to no longer teach the word anymore because they got this business proposal. Now you missing camp every week, you know, or now you're not able to study because you're studying on how to generate more income, when it comes according to this business, or it could be a woman. Those are the two biggest things to look out for. When you get some money and when you get a woman. Or when you have no money and when you have no woman. You gotta be mindful of your temperament. You gotta be mindful, of your emotions, in those instances. In the scriptures is what's gonna keep us in check. You know. Let me get Proverbs chapter 14, verse 7. It says, let me start at verse 6. It says, a scorner seeketh wisdom and findeth it not. But knowledge is easy unto him that have understanding. That's right. Knowledge is easy unto him that have understanding. Why? Because he understands. When you're able to understand and assess a situation, life becomes a little more easier to deal with, more easy to handle, because you have understanding of the situations. Once you have understanding in the situation, you're in control. When you don't have understanding in the situation, you're out of control, right? It's like boxing. If you understand your opponent, if you got a good read on them, you can control the fight. But if they got the upper hand on you, guess what? You are out of control of the fight. Now you're fighting their fight. The key to boxing is get your opponent to fight your fight. And that's what we do as men of the Lord when it comes to this devil, this Edomite. He's going to have to end up fighting our fight, which is a spiritual battle. Verse 7, go from the presence of a foolish man. That's right. When you see a guy is foolish by what he says or what he does, you got to excommunicate yourself. Same way with a woman. You got to excommunicate with yourself. Because what they say, bad company corrupts good character, as an example. Right? It says, go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. That's right. Because he going to end up saying some dumb shit. He going to end up saying some dumb shit that you just don't agree with. Oh, it's cool to get your ass ate. Like, what? Man, go that way. You know what I'm saying? He going to start saying things that's just completely disadvantageous to the scriptures. Like, yo, she got a man, but she giving you rhythm. Yo, you should go ahead and hit that. Huh? That goes against the scriptures. That goes against the scriptures. And read that again. It says, go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. And that's 2/3 of the people. There's going to be more people that's full of folly than the people that's full of righteousness. And that's just the way it is. Verse 9, fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. That's right. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. That's why the sinners is going to die. Jay-Z had a line in the song, have an affair, act like an adult for once. That's what you call mocking at sin. When you promote sin, when you promote adultery, when you promote murder, you got a lot of these rappers talking about going on drills and things of that nature. They're mocking at sin. So what you think the Heavenly Father's going to do when that time comes? It says, but among the righteous there's favor. That's right. Favor for what? Being delivered. Favor for what? Receiving, little trinkets in our captivity. Making a way to escape whatever tribulation that we're in. That's what you call favor. That's what you call favor. So, and that's what we seeking to obtain from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Is favor. Is favor. Let me get Proverbs 27. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 17. It says, iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. That's right. A lot of people don't even know that comes from the Bible. Iron sharpens iron. That's right. So if you have a person who's tough, maybe mentally and maybe physically and maybe emotionally, his wisdom, his gems, his faith, he can pour it unto you. So now you become as sharp as that man. You know, boxing, people want good sparring. Whether you be conventional, whether you be southpaw, people want good sparring because it prepares you for the day of battle. Iron sharpens iron. You know, you're not going to learn in the state of comfortability. You got to be uncomfortable. You won't get your ass whipped. You may get your ass whipped. Just like in the truth, you may have to get corrected or cursed out. But it's all to what? Make you a better person in whatever field you're in, whether it be boxing. For us as prophets, being men of the Lord, you want to hang around like-minded individuals, strong men, inwardly, you know, not so much outwardly, because that doesn't really matter when it comes to this truth. But let's say if you want a sport, you want to surround yourself with men who are strong mentally and physically, and emotionally, because those habits are going to rub off of you, you know. So it's about what? Sharpening the countenance of your friend, you know. You got, like, there's tests in life. Each test is supposed to make you sharper. Each test is supposed to make you hungrier, you know. That's what this thing called life is about. Improvement, improvement, you know, improvement. Let's see, First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. It says, "Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners." That's right. Simple and plain. Evil communications corrupt good manners. And we all know what's evil communication. Anything that's disadvantageous to the Holy Scriptures. You know, being okay with being okay with you know, same-sex marriages. That's evil communication. Though you may not be a Mo, you accepting it, you okay with it, you cool with it. That corrupts good manners. Because the proper way to do it, according to the Holy Scriptures, is put them to death, man. But that's not expedient. Go to jail. You know what I mean? So the best thing to do is to what? Avoid it when you can. Avoid it when you can. You know? Sift you as wheat. This is the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 31. It says, "And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat." Because why? Spiritual demon Satan know that upon his rock, the Lord was going to build his church, which was Peter. So he looking at it like, look, if I could get him out the way, everybody else is going to fall and crumble. But that's why Yahushua had to pray for him. But it says, "But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren." That's what it's about. Iron sharpening iron. When we get to a level of strength, we got to build our brothers up to that level of strength. That's why it's cool and it's okay to be vulnerable with the brotherhood, because where you may be weak at, you can ask for advice and they may strengthen you. That's what it's about. Because at the end of the day, Satan is trying to get us off off of the path of righteousness. He's trying to get us out the way. He's really trying to get us out the way. So we got to be mindful of that. When these things happen in life, assess the situation. And if you need advice and insight, hit up a brother. Or you could end up watching the video, you may get your answer. Or, call up a brother. Or just read the scriptures. Read the scriptures. But that's why it's important to be continual with the godly man, because brothers are going to get you in the right spirit. Brothers are going to get you in the right mind frame. All right. I'm going to close out with this right here. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 37, verse 12. It says, "But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry." Right? Because why? He understands you. You don't want to be around individuals who don't understand you. who don't know what your mission is like, who don't know your ultimate goal and what you want to receive out of life. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't understand your path, how can they give you advice to stay on the course? They can't. So that's why it's important to be continual with a godly man, right? It says, and let the counsel of thy own heart stand, for there is no man more faithful unto thee than it. For a man's mind is sometimes want to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in a high tower. And above all this, pray to the Most High, that he would direct thy way in truth. You know, that's why it's important to put prayer before every, enterprise, before every situation, before every action that's made. Right? It says let reason go before every enterprise and counsel before every action. That's right. It's good to let counsel go before every action. Whether you got to talk to the brothers, talk to the Most High, and make sure that he directs our, situations are right. All praises Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So, that's pretty much what I wanted to tap into. You are the company you keep. It's good to keep a strong brotherhood, strong foundation around you. If a brother sharp in the Hebrew, get you sharp in the Hebrew. If a brother sharp in the history, help get you sharp in the history. If a brother, got wisdom to pour out, it's good to, be next to that brother, because all it's going to do is mold you into a better man of the Lord. So with that, I like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Bashem Rakakodash. I like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the elect. Shalom.